What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. This is video number 30 in the 31 days of Q&A 2022 here at the YouTube channel. Thanks for everybody that participated this month. I really appreciate it. Everybody, give the video one of these and leave a comment below. It helps show engagement with my audience and helps grow the YouTube channel by presenting these videos in front of more and more people. So thank you for the support. It will cost you nothing. You don't have to buy anything. Help me out by supporting the YouTube channel. Today's question comes from Zach Mullins. Jed, for your Q&A, I want to know what the best, coolest, most impressive, mainly your favorite feats that you've seen. For example, when I think of classic feat videos, I think of your double York's pinch, or Adam lifting two 200-pound inch bells, Lane Schnook lifting two millenniums, Wade Gillingham just handing off 45s around his back multiple times, etc. I want to know what feats stand out to you personally, and which ones are your favorite all-time videos or classic ones you've seen in person or in general. Thanks. So I went through and made a list, and there's going to be a bonus in here. So this is going to include some of my favorite feats and some of the stuff I don't even care about. Okay? So first off, when I watch videos these days, anything that I see someone do that I can't do, or if I see them put a twist on a feat that I've never seen before and I've never done, then that's really cool and it makes me want to try it out. So you'll see videos on here where I'll see somebody else doing something and I'll see if I can do it and I will video it. Sometimes it goes pretty well, sometimes it doesn't go well at all. I don't care, I put the video up anyway because that's kind of like my tip of the cap to them for doing something that I can't do. One of the recent things that I did was I tried inch dumbbell rows. What was it? Maybe, I think it was level rows without touching the ground or without re-gripping. I'm not sure, but it didn't go as well as the guy that put up the video before me. That was Joel Dirks. But I just want to see where I sit with those things. So I really like seeing that. As far as a video that I used to watch a lot, that I took inspiration from, and what kind of shot me off in a direction with grip feats, back when I first started in grip and on gripboard.com, in the movie gallery, there was a video that was set to Down with the Sickness by Disturbed, and it was Steve McGranahan doing a series of feats, as I recall. But the one in particular was he closed the 3 in one hand, and at this time, back in 03, closing the 3 was nothing to sneeze at, so that was legit. So he closed the 3 in one hand and he bent down and picked the blob up in the other. And I was like, man, I gotta try that. I gotta be able to do that. So it took me a while, but I eventually was able to do that. Keep in mind, not only closing the 3 was pretty big back then, the lifting the blob was extremely rare because nobody had blobs. There was like no blobs. It's not like today where you can Google and you can find someone selling a blob, or someone just bought a blob, or there's a whole mess of blobs that you could buy, or sets of dumbbells you could buy and cut up for blobs. Nobody knew what the hell was going on back then. So it was really rare to do those two feats, let alone do them together. So that was really innovative in my opinion, and that made me want to try not only that feat, but expand upon it and do other combination feats. So that's, as far as like one of my favorite videos, that's probably, I don't really watch it anymore, but that was the one that I would often gravitate to back in the day. And frankly, it's funny that Zach mentioned this because he just came up with something that I thought was extremely creative, and I don't recall ever seeing anybody do this before, and it made me want to go try it and made me want to expand upon it. So he took the inch dumbbell and transferred it midair transfer and then bent down and picked something else up. I think it was some kind of a blob. So I wanted to try that. So at the end of the Napalm Nightmare World Championships, I did it with an inch. So I transferred an inch from one hand to the other, bent down and picked up Fat Man Blob. I also did it, I transferred the inch, bent down and picked up Blobzilla, half 130 York Legacy. What I tried to do after that to expand upon it was transfer the inch, bend down, pick up the blob, the Fat Man Blob, set the inch down, and then transfer the blob. So I did not get that. I think I tried twice and it just wasn't there. Or maybe I tried it once and I couldn't get the transfer right or something like that. And then after that, I tried to do the transfer and my hands were just totally wiped out. But that is really cool. So, and I think there's room, tremendous room for expansion on that. So I'm really pumped about that. Any kind of creative combination feats, one object in one hand, one object in the other hand, double lifts, things like that. Or if you go a step further and pick one thing up and then like curl the other one, clean the other one. It took me a long time to lift the inch dumbbell in one hand and then clean Blobzilla, but I eventually got it a couple years ago. So curls, cleans, snatches, rows, reps with an item, all that kind of stuff is really awesome in my opinion, and I enjoy seeing that and taking it, using it as inspiration. Now here's some shit I don't care about whether I can do it or not. Plate girls are just not my thing. Nothing wrong with them. I have never, at least since 2003 or 4, really cared about plate curls. I guess there was a time in like 2020 that I did a little bit of stuff with plate curls, but it's nothing that like sticks with me. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. Plate flips, you will never see me do a plate flip. I think that is a total waste of time, unnecessary risk, with very little benefit. I don't know what you get out of doing plate flips. Single finger lifts, you're just asking for an injury. I don't know anybody that's good at grip sport that credits single finger lifts to the prowess that they've developed. Steel bending, no interest for me. I haven't done that with any kind of like zeal in years, and I really just do it when it's going to show up in like a grip contest medley and make sure that I can do what's being stated in the medley, to be honest with you. Hub lifting, do not care about it one bit. No allure, no excitement from that stuff. I just don't get it. Used to do it back in the day. It's just not worth my time these days. And I'll only train a hub event if it's coming up in a major contest. And then inch feats with the inch either braced against your leg or literally propped against or on top of your leg. I don't understand why anybody would post a video doing that. And I really don't understand why people could watch that video and not say, what the hell are you doing? So that makes no sense to me either. So that's the kind of stuff that I just, I can't wrap my head around. But other than that, really good question, Zach. Very fun. Thank you for putting that down. If anybody else has other stuff they'd like to ask, please continue to put them into the comments section and I will log them. And give the video one of these. That really helps me out. Your comments, engaging in conversation helps me out as well. And also make sure you subscribe. I wish you all the best in your training. Take care.